We are live. Hello, beloved. How are you in this whole seasonal movement and swirling around and Christmas time and like all of the tasks have to be done? And I have been away because I've been immersed in the last revisions of the book, Quantum Leaps and Lost Socks. And I was thinking, like, who wrote that book? Like, because I was reading into this book and was like, oh, I would actually love to do every immersion. And I was thinking, did I write this book? But of course, my autobiography and all of these energies and emergence came in. And what I feel around this book is that the task or my vision is to bring all of these beings that I've been working and living with almost my whole life, like almost 6 decades of my life, that they are present in our everyday life, in our everyday movement. And I was like, hello, my son is in, tuning in, and I was like, today I was just using the kitchen, the alchemy of the kitchen, to show the emergence of the processes in just a daily cooking and the travels around the world and the learnings from the babushkas, mamas in Russia and in China, the street women, and and in Yamagata, the sushi chefs. So there is a lot of energies around this book. And what I have been learning now is that we have to go through that process ourselves. So I will be starting, actually, as soon as I'm finished with the revisions, I will be starting to work with the emergence, to work with the process of the lotus born heart, to really move you through that journey. We had this journey before with other experiences and practices, and there are so many practices, there are so many emergence, there are so many beings and and powers that want to enter into this space. So but now I would like to stick more to the processes of the book, and also the emergence and the beings, the Netero, the Egyptian deities, the trees, like all Baba Yaga, and like all of the beings that have entered this space. And the playfulness, like when we ask about the playfulness, like we have called this book Quantum Leaps and Lost Socks, your playful guide to transformation. I was meaning this because the ways of how the gurus and the yogis and the teachers and all of like all of this whole history of enlightenment and going into the inner work and shadow work, it's all so serious. It's damn serious. And I can tell you, when I emerged from my dark time, when I emerged from my debilitating pain, I actually wanted to play like a child. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to taste the apple again. I wanted to play, I wanted to work in another way, even if in my business, building brick by brick. So the playfulness here, the whimsical, the like the mischief, like is sacred, and the ways of how we are bringing it in is through your daily life, through your reflection on your daily life, like walking in the park, going to wash the dishes, like having a meeting or in between meetings, like I am really bringing in this process to you where you are now. You don't have to have any pre-experiences or even having an idea that you want to get enlightened or doing inner work or or being somewhere else, because to tell you the truth, you are so perfect as you are, like truly perfect. Excuse me, you can see this playfulness even in my sneezing. And like the way of how you accept yourself as you are now. Okay, now it is out. The way how you accept yourself now the way how you are dance with yourself now, wherever you are now. You can be like, you can be in your work, you can be with your beloved, you can be on your own, wherever you are. When you are accepting where you are now, and when you are accepting this process of this book, of this lotus born heart, where you are able to really move in these practices, in this emergence, and also follow me in my journey, because I have reflected on my own life. Like I had to, like I was on the brink to leave this plane. So I had a lot of reflection about my love and life across this globe, like from festivals to conferences, like to mountains, to redwoods, to temples, to kitchens, like so my autobiographical spaces or sections or recounters and encounters are actually springboards for you. They are followed by prompts for you to connect to you, to ask yourself, to write your own quantum leap, to write your own story, to rewrite your own story. And when I say rewrite your own story, everybody would say, hey, but what? Like what happened has happened and I can't change it. I can tell you, yes, 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 you can change it, because in the quantum field, there is a superposition. There is the existence of all that is past, present, and future. The Akashic Records Lords, they talk a lot about the sphere of the lifelines that you are. So when you are changing your angle, when you are changing your responding, when you are changing your story, and this is the most emotional charge of something that happened to you. When you are changing it, you are actually like the butterfly effect. You are changing the whole field, not only your own history or story, you are actually changing the whole global field. And we know about activists like Tina Thunberg, like we know about movements, religious movements that started with one Christ or Muhammad the Prophet or a guru or a teacher. Of course, there is a movement where it exponentially grows, where it ripples away far, far beyond from you. So don't tell me that what you're doing every day, how you make your shoes, how you are listening to your friend or your beloved or your employee or your boss. These actions, thought, emotions, movements in your life are absolutely essential for the movement of this world and beyond. Like our earth, like our earth is very sensitive, and you breathe out. Every time you breathe out, you are giving actually nourishment to the earth, to the plants, to the trees. No, so there is almost like a loving affair. The yogis will talk about the tantric breath. When you are very aware of your breath, you are breathing in, so you are taking in, receiving from the plants and trees, and when you are breathing out, you are giving, nourishing the plants and the trees. And what I am actually in awe about is that this book is written for everyone. Like, I'm truly meaning this for everyone, because in like everyone has had a childhood. Like everyone is dreaming in the nights. Everyone goes into flow when you do something that you really love. Look at a teamwork in football or in any teamwork. Like look at these moments where time flies by. Like these are the movements of the inner shamanism. These are the movements of power and healing. Of course, I had a surgery. Of course, I was helped by my colleagues and homeopath and many, many therapists who really didn't want me to go from this world. But the real healing process and ignition of the healing comes from the inside. Changing yourself, changing this world, transforming this world is coming from your deepest inside. And from your deepest inside insight and inside, because there is the universe. Inside of here is the universe of experiences, ancestral, societal, like religious, so-called spiritual, emotional, like all of that is in this universe, is in this body here, embodied. And when I talk about the Netero, about Aset Isis, about Tohoti, about any of these deities, and you would just look at me and say, what are these? I tell you, these are processes, frequencies, energies, powers that are in your own nature. Netero is nature, your nature. Your nature is multifaceted. You are the lover, you are the teacher, you are the activist, you are the artist, you know. So when we get the pre-order link, we will get it very soon. I have to finish the last revisions. We will be starting this process of bringing in these emergence, these processes of the lotus born heart. I'm bringing you this body of work, quantum leaps and lost socks. And lost socks, like this is it. Like the socks are the presentation of everything that is whimsical, everything that is moving, everything that is not in your normal reality and your normal daily, but it's there. It's moving on its own. Like the lost socks are moving on their own. So I am inviting you on this journey, and I am inviting you to really, to really take your own life as a playground, to really take your own life as a creative canvas, to really feel that you are a co-creator in this world, that every little move, action, feeling, gesture is really eminent in this world. It has its ripple effect, is actively moving and changing and transforming you and this world and far beyond, of course, from Ima, who is traveling beyond and between the dimensions and between the cultures and between the disciplines and between the social medias. I am telling you, you are a free bird, a free child inside of yourself. Go and play, go and experiment. Go and do something today that is different, that you are doing it a little slightly different, that you are playful, like maybe something that you never have done before, or maybe something that you're doing every day, but you do it a little bit slightly different today. You touch your friend differently, you looked at her differently. Maybe you look at the counter on the supermarket to your neighbor in the line, whatever it is. Just break the line, just break the rules, just play, 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 beloveds. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned. Soon, 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 we will embark on this journey from the book itself. I am in awe and I am in deep gratitude for everyone who contributed, from my beloved son, who contributed financially and with his love. And he didn't give up on me. He didn't. He just sat in front of me and said to me, "Hey, Ima, you never gave up. Why are you giving up now?" So he triggered this whole process of healing, many others. And I can tell you, my team is working behind the scenes. My publisher team is working erratically to bring that book to you. Many of my sisters and brothers and colleagues and like they are all in the field. They are all eager to ignite that movement of the quantum leaps and lost socks, your playful guide to transformation. I love you.